Welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly with Steve Reapers, Josh Burrell, and Haydn Fox. And if you're not down with the wolf pack, you will rest in pieces.
Welcome guys to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I am your host Steve, also known as Steve the Reaper. Follow me on Twitter, which is at STDX Reapers with a Z. Let's get right into this. So before we get too much further into this episode of Pro Wrestling Weekly has been brought to you by Inner Wrestling Nerd. Their website and social media links will be in the description down below. Check them out for the latest articles surrounding the WWE or WWE related superstars, or even this podcast, and their live chats during Raw, SmackDown, and WWE pay-per-views. Class acts they are. So, Pro Wrestling Weekly number 22. It's crazy. Now we're on the 22nd episode of Pro Wrestling Weekly, so I want to thank you guys so much for, if you've been here since day one, I appreciate you guys. If you guys are just now getting into it, I appreciate you guys hopping on the ride. So, Haydn is not here. He is working on his YouTube channel, FNT, Friday Night Titans, his WWE 2K17 Universe mode. So I understand. However, we have the real king, Josh Morrell.
So I'm basically the replacement. No, I'm joking. Hello everyone. Hello motherfuckers. Let's be controversial at the start of this. Welcome to this fine broadcast that you're listening to, wherever you're listening to it. Fuck off! I'm joking.
And iTunes was like, whoops, that's explicit.
Oh, it's listed explicit if we don't swear or not, which we do, which I do.
Right.
And Haydn does, but obviously Haydn's not here. Which I can confirm there will be no name calling of me, of the expense of me, this week. Which is kind of nice, I do have to admit.
Yeah, last week's episode was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
But I like
now
crazy.
we chilled out, but still with loads of fucks and shits and bollockses.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And this is a nice little throwback to when I first introduced you to the Pro Wrestling Weekly family, the Wolf Pack.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So.
I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have grey hairs, I wasn't as stressed. There you go.
Oh man, I was still using the MP3 Skype record. Or no, I probably wasn't. I was still using. I might have been. I don't know. Anyways, it's a nice little trip down memory lane. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun episode, I think. We have only 3 topics, which can easily be fitted in around an hour time frame.
Yep.
And so, let's get right into it. I do want to say one thing, though, okay? I want to do something new that I just thought of.
Oh.
I want to start a listener spotlight, okay?
Oh, okay.
Whether it be like somebody that sends in feedback or whatever. I think they deserve to get that recognition and just something back.
Yeah.
So our fan spotlight, I don't know if it's going to be a weekly thing, but for this episode our fan spotlight is Taylor Boom. I've gotten to talk to her quite a bit over these past couple of months, and I got.
Wait, before you go on. Boom, boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom.
Oh, no.
Sorry for the person who I've just insulted by referring their theme song to Colt Cabana, but I just wanted to relate it to something wrestling. Come on, that was clever. Come on.
That was clever. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Give me that. Yeah, thank you. I will take your praise, and I will run with it to the heels.
And then we see a nice email from Colt Cabana's lawyer that says he is suing.
I've not actually got the song in my hand. Well, I have actually, but I'm not playing it, am I?
This is true.
I'm singing it with my musical voice.
Jesus. So, oh man.
Anyway, Taylor, boom, boom.
Oh man. Anyway.
No, I'm joking.
God, she's a great person. She actually told me this, that she didn't really know much about wrestling, but this podcast has gotten her to know a little bit more about wrestling, and that's just one of the small things that makes me keep on wanting to do the podcast for the people that just stop by and listen. So there you go, the fan spotlight.
Before we end this segment, you're welcome.
Oh yes. I mean,
that's also a reference.
No, let's talk about that real quick, because you know, without you and Haydn like jumping on board, I don't think Pro Wrestling Weekly would have gotten as far as it has.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to not make myself have a big forehead and a big nose and a big arse and a big brain, whatever. A big head. That's what I was trying to get. Like I don't want to be, you know, tooting my own horn per se, but you know, the work I do, yes, is somewhat easy but strenuous in parts, and what Haydn does is above and beyond what he's done before and what he does now. You know, and to have appreciation from people like Taylor. Sorry if I say Taylor because I know many Taylors in my personal life. So if I get that wrong, I apologise. But yeah, it's when people show appreciation like that, it gets me out of bed and with a purpose in life. So I do appreciate people commenting on the way it's put up on iTunes fast and easy, which isn't easy for me. It takes me a shitload of time, but you know, I do it because of my love for professional wrestling. My love for it has been love for it since 18, 17 years. You know, since day dot, since I was young, when I was watching the WWF on Sky Sports, or if Americans were watching it on 97, 98 USA Network still. So yeah, you know, that's why I do this shit. So if I didn't love wrestling, if I didn't watch WWE, I wouldn't be doing this. And this is honesty hour.
I totally agree. And
I have thought about quitting the podcast and WWE once or twice. I will admit that, because WWE has been dire shite. But you know, I keep my promises and I keep my word. You know. But yeah, appreciation. Thank you for everyone listening, and for everyone in the future, present, past, aliens. Even aliens can listen to this show somehow through telecommunication brainwaves. So yeah.
There we go. We got some appreciation going on for each other. This is the Pro Wrestling Wolf Pack. So there you go.
Yep. And I've even got my AJ Styles gloves on. So yeah, I'm doing the Wolf Pack sign. So I thought mine's more authentic, but there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now,
but they're shit, by the way. Don't buy them unless you're keeping them in a case. Don't wear them.
Did they get worn
shit quality.
Oh no.
Yeah. I want the real ones on.
Maybe some AJ Styles texting gloves, because I'd wear those. You
can actually use touchscreens with these.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, you can. Very limited. You can type, but it takes a hard tap to type. Depends on what iPhone you have, because I think they've improved like touchscreen sensibility with gloves. So if you've got an iPhone 4, it probably won't work. But if you've got a recent iPhone, it probably will work. But anyway, wrestling. This is not related.
Wrestling, yes. So a little appreciation from us to our loyal listeners. So thank you guys once again for making this so much fun for us. And we appreciate more feedback and just hearing your guys' thoughts in the near future. We appreciate it very much. So, let's get into Survivor Series. So,
yeah.
Survivor Series wasn't all it wasn't all that bad.
No, it was alright. Except for the main event, I think, and the booking, everything was okay. Right. Because let me just say this before we go on. I watched ICW before this, which I actually want to get to. I forgot to say that with my opinion of the overall Fight TV app and stuff like that. Okay. If you don't mind, near the end of the show. But I was wrestling out by the second hour of Survivor Series. So I've just watched 4 hours of ICW, you know? So that's why my opinion's probably different.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
Oh, speaking of ICW, guys, if you haven't checked out our ICW Fear and Loathing predictions, I know it's, it's gone and long past, but see how good our predictions were.
Yeah, watch it on ICW On Demand, $6.99 American a month. And you can watch the pay-per-view live back, or if you want to pay a little bit more, you can go on the Fight TV app and download it, and Jim Ross supports it, so it's wrestling, MMA, combat sport, everything. I don't think the only thing that's not on there is UFC and WWE, so, yeah.
You're welcome for all the owners of ICW On Demand and Fight TV. You're welcome.
Yeah. Hello.
Anyway. So let's get into the results. In the traditional Survivor Series women's elimination match, Team Raw won. I didn't see the match because I was at a Thanksgiving dinner on Sunday, but I don't know how that match went. It seemed alright.
Bunch of bollocks.
Oh.
Basically they did an injury angle with Nikki Bella and replaced her with Natalia, and they're going with a, who hurt Nikki Bella? And we all know it's Carmella. It's basically like the Hulk Hogan storyline with, is he Hulk Hogan when he was Mr. America? Of course it's Hulk Hogan, and Vince McMahon going, is he Mr. America? Is he Hulk Hogan? Yes, he's Hulk Hogan. Is he Hulk Hogan? We've told you that. Is he Hulk Hogan? You're fucking stupid now, Vince. You know? It's basically something like that. It keeps repeating an angle over and over and over again. He's gone mad with power, Vince. I think he should be dethroned now. Like literally, Trips needs to get into power within the next 2 to 5 years. Like literally now.
I can see that happening soon.
But anyway, yeah, they did an injury angle with Nikki, and Natty took her place, and yeah, basically everything they lost. They blamed it all on Nikki Bella being injured, and Carmella was going, oh, I don't know. So basically they're blaming sort of Carmella and Nikki for the loss, sort of thing. So,
that's always nice.
shit, doubly shit. The women should be better treated than this, more better treated than this.
No,
I'm sorry, and the way they did the angle on SmackDown before Survivor Series was weird because they had Bayley a face attacking a baby face on SmackDown, which makes Bayley an invertedly a heel. Which I don't mind, because I love my heels, but there you go.
I have a pun for that. Don't you mean Bailey face?
Put that bad joke in your nearest bin. Like literally, go and put your head inside the bin with full of smelly bananas and smelly fruits. Smell it for about 1 hour. Then you'll know how much pain that joke was.
Oh man. It'll never end. Oh boy.
I always say, hey Bailey, do you want to be my girl or something? The UK people made, by the way, stupid American freaks.
Don't blame us, blame the Americans that chant that.
Well, that's what I am blaming them.
No.
Or Canadians, sorry, Canadians. Yeah. Americans are alright, sometimes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
Following that match was The Miz versus Sami Zayn. I came in near the end of it, but it seemed like they put a pretty good showing with The Miz retaining the title with some help from Maurice ringing the bell. Sami Zayn thinking he won, and Miz did the roll-up.
Montreal's Toronto screw job!
Yep.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Vince for wanting to rehash that angle every time Survivor Series is in Canada. Stop, please.
But you don't understand.
The screw job was like 19 years ago now. It was a couple of months after I was born, so I know that. So stop it, Vince. It was nearly 20 years ago, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Vince. What are you doing? Trying to get ratings.
Well, the screw job doesn't get ratings anymore. Because Brett and Sean shook hands. That was when he died.
But it is the most talked controversial thing in the WWE.
Oh,
And what does
fuck's
that do?
sake. Yeah, they bring it up
It gets
on the network.
buys on the WWE network, so people can
No,
go
it
back and
doesn't.
watch it. And
No,
then, people
That
are like,
sole
"Oh,
rivalry alone does not get WWE Network buys. I will solely debate that's not the case. The people that get buys on the network are Steve Austin, Rock, Cena, Styles, fucking, I don't know, Attitude Era basically. That's what sold. Not the fucking before that. People screw off before that because it was shit. Like WCW was the better for them, and I can't even watch WCW. That's what sold it. The fact that WWE, WCW, and ECW are all on there. Not just because of Brett versus Shawn.
I'm just saying it's like a factor in it though, because you have kids that they hear their parents talk about Brett and Shawn Michaels, and then they're like, ooh, I want to watch a match, and then they're like, here, watch the Montreal Screwjob. Wait, is it on the network? Okay, I'll buy it.
Well, yeah, but now anyone can get the network basically. So you've got gift cards now available in the UK, by the way. I'm going to get one tomorrow as of recording this Sunday, hopefully, if they sell them. But yeah, anyone can get access to the network basically now without a credit card or debit. So I don't think anyone is specifically joining just for Brett vs. Shawn. I can't see that.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, right.
With you. I'm just saying that it's a possible factor.
Possible factor, yeah, but
Well, for
I don't see it like happening to more than 10 people.
For me to say that the Montreal Screwjob is the sole purpose for people buying the network, that'd be pretty ignorant for me to say. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'd say an whole era would make it. Like the Attitude Era is obviously why I subscribe. Because if nothing from the Attitude Era was there, I would not be subscribed to the network. Period. So, because all I watch on there, if you look at my watch history, is WWF, Sable WWF. You know why I watch Sable. Puppies. No, but that era just entertains me more than the current WWE product. But yeah, I just don't want Vince rehashing old storylines because he thinks that people are buying the WWE network because of it. No, you've got the main amount of subscribers that you're ever going to get. To be fair, because the only people who subscribe to the network are hardcore fans like you and I. So I just don't. Yeah.
Plus the
But yeah,
trial.
the Miz versus Sami Zayn match was meh. All I can say positively was meh.
Okay.
But if I was rating it, I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
All right.
No, it's too high. No, it's too high. Maybe a 5 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me just throw this out there, and we'll get into this more because there's something I want to cover after the Survivor Series. But I have to say, Miz's 2016 run has been one of his best, arguably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, kudos to Miz for just morphing into this really awesome, no pun intended, but awesome heel. And
mind you, it's been in the works for ages, though. Look at what he did with Sandow, or now Aaron. No, I'm going to call him Sandow. What he did with Sandow, or the Mizdow gimmick. Even though it was bad at first, it actually got good. Unlike James Ellsworth, that was never good.
No.
That we'll get more into that later. But yeah, Miz has been good. I've enjoyed his work.
plus,
Obviously, my natural instinct is to hate him because he's a heel.
right.
But he's one of the heels that I can actually hate. Do you know what I mean? Because the rest of them, like Alexa Bliss, AJ, Nia, I even like. Obviously, because of that match in NXT TakeOver London, I just, the way she reacted almost. Well, you wouldn't see it on camera because they always cut away, but she was almost laughing. Possibly. The angle I was looking, it almost looked like it, but it probably wasn't. But she probably wasn't laughing, but that's how I could see it anyway. But yeah, Miz is doing a good job.
Plus, with the with Maurice being with him, it
That helps. That helps.
It's that unpredictability element to him, which is
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Maurice in general. If you know what I mean.
Oh.
Hot mother.
Welcome back, Maurice. You are.
She's on my PWW boys list.
Wouldn't that be the PWW girls list? Oh wait, no.
Girls and boys list.
No, you're right. Never mind.
No, boys and girls list. I don't want to be sexist.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're a multicultural podcast. We don't care. We don't discriminate.
The list of the wolf pack.
No, that give me just so stale now.
Anyway, we'll get into the list because that plays an oddly pivotal role in a few matches from now.
Yeah.
After that was the Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. If Kalisto won, he would obviously win the title, and the Cruiserweight division would move to SmackDown.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, literally shit.
Kendrick retained because Baron Corbin... Yeah, just Baron Corbin attacked Kendrick and then attacked Kalisto, and it just did not make sense for it to be like that. Yeah.
The Cruiserweight division makes more sense on SmackDown. Because if you look at it logically, like 205 Live is scheduled to go on air Tuesday. I don't know what time it is in America, but so it's after SmackDown, straight after. So that's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So it runs until about 4 a.m. And then you got Talking Smack until about 5. How am I going to get to sleep? No, seriously. Like in the talent perspective, they've got to now travel to Raw, travel to SmackDown, wait until 10 o'clock their time, I think, and do an hour of wrestling, and then travel back to where Raw is next, or live events possibly. I know Cruiserweight division doesn't do live events. I don't think they do NXT. So yeah, they do NXT live events. So yeah, it just does make sense.
I feel like I don't know what's up with the Cruiserweight division, but they deserve a whole lot more than what they're getting right now.
Oh yeah,
and the fans.
Like, look at the talent that they've got now. Yeah. Jack Gallagher, Noam Dar, even Brian Kendrick. Oh god, Neville should be in the fucking Cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Not in the current state, but if it was actually good, Neville should have been in it. Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann. Is it Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, who's just been recently signed. So yeah. You know, I am waiting on Jack Gallagher to debut, but apparently they're going to save him for 205 Live. And I've heard possibilities of the Cruiserweight division just being for 205 Live. So, yeah. That would be easier on them travel-wise, I think. I think that's the most logical decision to not be available. Like, to have like a third brand, but not competing. You can't draft to 205 Live, but you can't draft out when the draft happens. Which is actually a topic of conversation I wanted to run on. Like, is the draft going to be on April, or is it going to be July like it was this year?
I think
because I prefer April.
Yeah, I was going to say logically it would make more sense to do it after WrestleMania.
Yeah, shake it up a little bit, like Vince said that almost has never happened. Except for elevating AJ, and Dean, and Seth, and Kevin Owens, and Sammy. Well, no, Sammy's literally at the bottom of the card. But yeah, where's Tyler Breeze gone? Can we have his old gimmick and his NXT momentum back, please?
Don't you know he's the fashion mall cop?
Oh, fuck off with that. Oh, I forgot Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins has basically been fucked by the brand split, even though he just debuted within the brand split.
Oh, Hawkins.
Oh, returned.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was only months ago on Grimm's Tour Show's YouTube channel, and now he's back in WWE. And what's he done? Beat Apollo Crews? Oh my god, that's the most amazing thing ever done. although everyone's beaten Apollo Crews.
Right.
You know?
It's funny that we talk about the brand split, because I was literally just talking to my dad about this a few hours ago. I said that, well, it was actually along the lines of talking about NXT because of how thin the roster is. I feel like whatever WWE superstar that was drafted to either Raw or SmackDown from NXT, if they're not doing a program right now, I feel like they should go back to NXT for a little bit just so that they have something to do and to add roster depth to NXT. Because, I mean, we just had Samoa Joe beat Shinsuke Nakamura to become the NXT champion again.
Yep.
And then it just seems like they're struggling to build new stars in NXT.
Yeah. Joe, actually, have you seen the whole match of that and the ending?
I did not.
They played Samoa Joe's debut theme in NXT, like beep, 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 beep. And then they played no, like 30 seconds after they played the old one.
Really?
Like, it was ridiculous. They probably edited it on WWE Network, but if you can seek out the original version, they actually play Samoa Joe's old NXT theme when he debuted to Eye to Eye with Kevin Owens. It's shit. Like, Kevin Dunn must have had some weird accident with his teeth or something. Whatever the joke is on some other YouTube channel, but there you go. I hate Kevin Dunn anyway. Kevin Dunn can go and fuck off.
Oh yeah, I hate him a little bit more now because he said that he didn't like Becky Lynch's accent.
Yeah, well, you know, he doesn't like many things that we like.
I know, but she's Irish.
Well, when Triple H comes into power, apparently he's the first one's going to be fired. So
awesome.
You know, so I'm happy about that.
When that was pedigree too.
I hope he gets a pile driver. And I hope it's a legit one.
Ooh.
No, that's ill will. That could possibly kill a person. No, I don't want Kevin Dunn dead, but I would like someone to rough him up a little bit. Maybe. Oh yeah, Wrestlers Cult with Kevin Dunn and Vince Russo sentenced them both to life in having to have people throw shit at them or something. Literal human shit. That'd be good.
Oh well, okay, that works.
But well, Survivor Series.
that just went down a path that we
unexpected path.
Yeah. So anyway, oh yeah. I feel like the fans are not giving the Cruiserweight division the time of day, because during the Cruiserweight title match, they just the fans seemed like gassed, and the Cruiserweight match wasn't even at the top of the card. Yeah. But what I can say is well, with that crowd, they had NXT the night before, and that was one of the most best NXT TakeOver pay-per-views of all time. Next to TakeOver Brooklyn wasn't exactly great except for one match. Except for, well, I say London is one of the greatest because I was there, but as I've said in many times of this podcast. But, NXT TakeOver Revolution and all that. So, I can give them a little bit of slack for that, but you can't expect little Johnny to know who Noam Dar is, or who Rich Swann is, or who... The only one people know is Brian Kendrick. Yeah. He's the only recognisable face that's been in WWE before. You know? So, I can understand the crowd's being a little bit dead. But it's mainly WWE's fault. Because WWE hasn't marketed them very well. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't have been exclusive to any brand. They should have been split. No, not split, but it should have a more in-depth roster split. So they should have signed Kota Ibushi. That is one of the things that I hate about this division, that Kota Ibushi isn't in it. And he should have been on SmackDown. Because Kota by the way, CFO or Jim Johnston, whoever has Kota Ibushi's theme, please release it on iTunes. Please! I will buy 2, 3, 6 copies of it if you release it on iTunes. And I will legit pay for them and not refund them. I promise. Yeah, multiple accounts. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay.
Yeah. I literally have like 4 iTunes accounts already, so it's not hard.
Oh, jeez. Okay, then.
Yeah. I have an American account as well.
Yeah,
Hopefully that's legal.
well, hopefully
Well,
iTunes doesn't get that.
But yeah, cruiserweights are just, you know, they should have signed Kota Ibushi. You know, there's many cruiserweights in the indies that I would love to see. I can't name them off the top of my head, but, you know, there's many people out there that should have been signed that didn't get signed. You know, Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, there may have been logistical issues, but I hope he does sign. But this probably will stop him from signing with them, because I don't want to be treated like shit like that. You know,
Right.
even though it's the big WWE time, you know, but people should be protective of their own careers and what they're forced for themselves. You know.
Yeah.
If they had Zack Sabre Jr. and Kota Ibushi, I think the cruiserweight division would be a little bit more legit. Not much, but a little, because they have legit superstars who can legit go. Because TJP, I'm sorry, he's horrible now. He was good while it lasted. Oh, the feel-good story. He came from homeless to being the champion. But Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick and all of those have been homeless, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to feel sorry for someone, you know?
I think
The only good thing about the Cruiserweight division is its championship, because that looks sick, because it's the only custom title, except for the tag belts, well, one of the tag belts, and then the other one, the SmackDown one was copied, that is original in this company. Because the women's belts are the same, the World Heavyweight Championship's the same, the Universal Championship's the same. For God's sake, please make original belts for every one of them. Yeah, this is my belt mark coming out, by the way. I'm a lover of that leather and gold. Well, it's not actually gold, but yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, you dum-dum. You've been watching wrestling for years, and the way it fade... If it was real gold, that would fade out much easier and cost a hell of a lot more at the time.
That's right.
If the Winged Eagle was made of real gold in '89, that would have cost almost hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. So, yeah, just put that into perspective. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, Cruiserweight division's fucked now.
Mm.
They need to get Kota Ibushi or something, please.
If he decides to sign, because I'm pretty sure he declined, right?
No, I know he declined because he's still doing stuff in DDT Pro. And he might still... No, he's not wrestling in New Japan no more, but he probably might. But he's doing sporadic appearances in NXT. But I want them to be more of them. More of them. Because I love Kota Ibushi. He was one of the best. And I wanted him to win, to be fair, the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm sad he didn't, but there you go.
Right.
But yeah, I've said all I want to say about the Cruiserweight division. I don't think I can go any further.
No, that's fair. I appreciate your input as always.
Sweet.
So next up was in my opinion, the lackluster Survivor Series tag team match between Team Raw and Team SmackDown.
Oh, you say lackluster, I say complete horse shit.
Leave it to Josh to make it brutally honest, guys.
Yep.
He's my angry translator.
That's me!
Who is the Soul Survivors? Like Sheamus and Cesaro?
Yep. And then they lost the next night on Raw.
Yep.
Because fuck you, WWE fans!
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever derogatory term they call us, the WWE Universe. Fuck Vince. By the way. Hashtag fuck Vince. Not literally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lol.
So,
yeah,
I don't really have much to say about this one.
American Alpha should have won, for fuck's sake.
You would think, right? You would think that they would have American Alpha win because they're one of the, well, I want to say the highest.
Don't forget Vince is booking this match. Because if Raw wins, Vince is booking the match.
Huh.
Yeah. So that
if,
tells you something, doesn't it?
So if SmackDown wins, then who's booking that match?
The former head of NXT writing, I think. No, well, obviously everything has to go through Vince.
Right.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Right. But the main writers have to. is almost directly Vince. Almost. There is obviously a head writer there as well. But obviously this is kayfabe we're talking about. We're trying to keep kayfabe here. But yeah, the former, I can't remember his name, but the former NXT head writer is writing SmackDown. So obviously, they obviously collab together and try and think of an idea, but whatever they came up with was dog shit. So yeah. And then the Raw creative thought it was funny to make them lose to the New Day. So fuck the New Day. Yep. Hate the New Day. Fuck them. I like Xavier Woods' Up Down Down channel. That's different. But the actual New Day stable in the World Wrestling Entertainment, fuck them.
Yep.
So yeah.
There we go. Was that following? Yeah. Following that match was the actual Survivor Series match. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, with Team SmackDown coming out on top with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton being the sole survivors.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! They got something right for once, but it wasn't the right one. Who should have won?
Oh.
Should have been AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, hey.
Because AJ Styles is king. He's phenomenal. Obviously, as I stated with my AJ Styles gloves and my 2 AJ Styles shirts, I love AJ Styles.
Exactly.
And I've got some of his even shitty TNA merch.
Ooh.
That shows you something. If that doesn't show you something, I don't know what does.
This is true.
But yeah, well, it was interesting that they won. Obviously, SmackDown won, which is fine with me. But well, obviously, Randy's going to has had a kid since Survivor Series. Is he going to be out? Is he going to be wrestling for the titles at TLC? So I'm assuming that American Alpha are going to lose next week.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm thinking about, because they're supposed to face American Alpha next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then, assuming American Alpha loses, then that's an interesting one. Unless, like, he told his wife, honey, even though we just had a kid, I'm going to go fight for these tag titles.
Yeah. I would, even though Vince likes loyalty, I wouldn't piss off my wife because he's been his wife. Well, I wouldn't want to be him pissing off his wife, because how many divorces has he had now? 2.
Oh, wait, has he really had 2?
I think so. Let me research that before I go any further. But yeah, continue talking.
But it will be very interesting to see. I think, and we'll get into this shortly after talking about Survivor Series, I feel like Bray Wyatt getting the tag team championships, no matter if it's Randy Orton or Luke Harper, I feel like it's a great move. I think it's about time that they finally put a championship around his waist.
Sorry, he's only been divorced once.
Oh.
Seems like more than once. But once he's not as good as none.
Right. Still bad.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the titles.
Right. I'm just saying, like, it would be a good move to put them on Bray, because him having a title reign is long overdue. And I guess something.
He should be heavyweight champion, but on Raw, because I don't want AJ Styles to lose. Even though he will lose.
That's true. So this match lasted an hour long. Shane McMahon held his own somehow, and he sold the bumps like a champ.
Well, mind you, obviously, sorry to interrupt, but
no,
he's taken electrical car wiring things to his balls before.
Yeah.
At a recent Survivor Series, so not recent Survivor Series, but it is relevant because it was Survivor Series. I think it was 03. So, yeah. Even though WWE would not like you to know that, but there you go. Obviously, that match is, except for the coast to coast from the ambulance to the box, they don't want you knowing about that match. Or the segment on, was there a segment on Raw before on the build? No, it's probably on the build of it. Yeah. And then setting JR on fire, and then, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
WWE in 2003, set people on fire!
Ruthless aggression.
I thought you said they had toothless aggression. I didn't want to get into that.
oh, Josh.
Come on! I didn't say his name, or its name. Come on, you gotta give me that. I didn't say its name. It could be he, it could be she. That's like he. There you go.
Oh my god, okay.
Moving on.
Moving on, this match... Oh yeah, Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
He took bumps like a champ. I don't know where all this came from. He took a... Well, for lack of a better term, a botched spear, and he probably ended up with a concussion, which... Out of all the things to get a concussion on is Roman Reigns' spear. Like...
Well, mind you, he was coming off the top.
Yeah,
It wasn't just a normal spear. You know, so you have got less of larger margin for error, a less margin for error. So, you know, you got to cut him some slack for that.
Right.
You know,
Just like the way that he came down, though, it was like that was rough.
that could have been perfected a little bit more. So, yeah, but Shane, obviously, not giving a shit about his own body.
No.
Obviously, no longer that, because if he had to go back to that You On Demand company, oh yeah, I dove off the sill, I took a spear and got a concussion. Ah, it's alright, it's all fake, you know. It's not all fake, by the way. I don't want to get fucking murdered by the kayfabe police. I'm protector of kayfabe. I'm trying to be that way. Because kayfabe is cool.
Right. So it's good to see that Shane McMahon can still hang. I was kind of skeptical of his involvement in the Survivor Series match, but hey. We saw a mini Shield reunion, which was cool.
Can we stop that, please?
No, because we gotta keep up the fantasy.
Boo! Shield sucks dick. Anything with Roman sucks dick, by the way. Shield was only good for like a couple of months for me.
Alright.
Since Punk left, it just turned shit.
And that's when they lost in they won in 3 minutes against Road Dogg and Billy Gunn and Kane at WrestleMania 30.
Yep.
Y'all remember that?
That was meant to be Punk, by the way. Punk was meant to be in that match.
In the Shield match?
Yep.
With them or against?
Against. Supposed to be babyface Outlaws and... Oh no, Punk might have turned heel. I don't know. But he was meant to be in that match, I think. He was penciled in for being at main event at Mania, and then they changed it, and that's probably one of the reasons he left. One of the reasons he left.
Yeah, because wasn't he supposed to... he said this in his podcast with Cole Cabana, but I think he was supposed to face Triple H.
Yeah. There was many things that were planned for him.
CM Punk.
I love that Punk. I wish he could come back to wrestling, but not WWE. Definitely not WWE. If he come back to Ring of Honor, I'd love it. Imagine him matches with him and fucking Dalton Castle, or matches with him and the Briscoes. Even the Briscoes were even in the company when he was there. Jay Lethal. Oh, the possibilities are endless.
This is true.
Right. Anyway, mind my fanboying of CM Punk in wrestling, but there you go.
No, it's all good. I have like 2 of his t-shirts, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The one from Pro Wrestling Tees, guys, not WWE.
The only Punk shirt I have is from WWE.
Oh, well, okay. That was a little bit...
I've got the best in the world one. The one I bought it on the November tour 2011 when Kevin Nash returned in England.
Oh.
At a live show. So I remember that. No, they played the NWO music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
That was a fun night. It was. So, but yeah, Punk. Yeah, Punk. Yeah. Oh.
Another highlight would have been Randy Orton sacrificing himself for Bray Wyatt. He ate a spear for Roman Reigns, and Bray Wyatt delivered Sister Abigail. And
by the way, if I mentioned that Roman Reigns has one of the sort of best / worst spears of all time.
yeah, I get that vibe.
Yeah. So
very
but yeah, now move on to the shitty main event.
Yeah. Speaking of spears, the main event was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Goldberg has.
Let me correct you, Oldberg.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can call him Goldberg, Josh, if that's okay.
Oh, alright, yeah, fine.
I'll call
Fine.
him for only for this.
Fine.
So Goldberg hasn't been in the ring in 12 years. He makes his return, has the WCW theme music because of 2K17.
Good. That was the only fucking good thing about it. The fact they played his WCW theme on Marked Out, even though they have been playing it for a while, but they played it both times. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet.
So, the bell rings. They start with a little stare down. Brock Lesnar picks up Goldberg, gets him into the corner. Goldberg shoves Brock Lesnar. Goldberg makes a little monster yell. Brock Lesnar laughs. Goldberg spears Lesnar once. Goes back into the corner. Spears him twice. Goldberg panders to the crowd. Picks up Goldberg for the jackhammer. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. This match was very short. I forgot what people have been saying, but wasn't it in the seconds range?
I think it was almost 1 minute 30.
Okay, so 86.
Yeah, 86. Not. I think it was like between 86 and 96 seconds. I know that. It was in the double digits. It wasn't in triple.
Okay. Well, there you have it. It was a pretty short match with Goldberg going 2-0 against Lesnar. Well, cool for Goldberg. Personally, I'm okay with it because, in my opinion, it doesn't change Brock Lesnar at all. But to a certain extent, in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily ruin him winning the streak. I think Lesnar can easily bounce back from this.
How though?
By defeating Goldberg at WrestleMania 33.
Which is not going to happen.
It's possible.
No. The last time them two will meet, it's now confirmed, is the Royal Rumble. Which we're going to talk about in a minute when I get my opinion through. Which I'll force my opinion. Goldberg beat Brock, which shouldn't have happened. It should have been Brock beating Goldberg. Because now he's 2-0, so even if Brock does beat him, it doesn't really matter. Because Goldberg wins overall in the feud. And I think it was the worst match in fucking WrestleMania 20, in my opinion. Yes, the only positive thing is they played his WCW music. So all I'll say. But yes, I think it has ruined the streak because how comes Goldberg, 12 years, just comes in and wins like that? How the fuck is that like logically possible? It's not. Like, the only way they can possibly redo it is if Brock eliminates Goldberg in the Rumble to win. To go on to face someone for the title at Mania. I can't see it. Brock Lesnar being elevated from this now. Because Brock Lesnar has lost more than Goldberg. It's just wrong.
Well, here's how I see it. If Brock Lesnar is indeed going out very soon, I mean, there's really nothing else for Brock Lesnar to do in the WWE. I mean, he's
win the Universal Championship.
But from
because of the perspective of WWE's point of view, he hasn't won the title that Raw is branded under. Do you know what I mean? He's won the SmackDown Championship, as they'll say. He's won it on SmackDown. He hasn't won it on Raw. You know, they'll be brand specific. You know? So if they're being brand specific, he hasn't done everything. But if they're not being brand specific, then he has. So, it depends on where WWE's going with it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I think they're going to be brand specific and say, Brock Lesnar hasn't won the Raw World Championship, or whatever it's called, the Universal Championship. So he wants to have that, and then he'll leave when he... Because I think what they'll do is they'll do what they did, like let Brock win it at Mania or something, and then keep it for a few months, and then wait until they're in Minnesota to lose it to someone in Minnesota.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So then he can go out in his home, well, artificial hometown, so it's not his actual hometown now.
Right.
Canada. So, yeah. So I was surprised they weren't cheering. Well, mind you, most of them don't watch UFC, so they wouldn't know he's actually from Canada.
Right.
So, yeah.
To your point about how they may call it how Lesnar hasn't won the Raw World Championship, they better not start reverting to the WWE World Championship as the SmackDown World Championship. It deserves...
Well, no, because they've named it the Universal Championship. They've avoided that loophole already. But I can see WWE going back to that loophole. But the only reason why they really can't, because they've named it the Universal Championship at the gate. So it wouldn't make sense just go back to ripping... Because yes, the Universal Championship plate on the Universal title is not real, by the way. It's not real silver, so they can't scrap. They can just literally take the plate off, and it just says World Heavyweight Champion under the thing. It was lazy making of the title, by the way. If you never know that, the replica is better made than the real thing, except for the leather. The leather shit, obviously. But yeah, actually, the leather work I think was done in the UK. I think. No, it wasn't. No, it's Wildcat. No, it was UK leather on the cruiserweight title. Yeah. So, but yeah, I can see them going by a specific and saying Brock hasn't won the Universal. So, and they can go, Brock has won the NCAA Championship, the UFC Championship, the WWE Heavyweight Championship, and the WWE Universal Championship. So there's obviously, Brock's more stronger for having both the titles. He's won the Raw and the SmackDown World titles. Basically, in a basic sense, he's saying it. So, yeah, that's how I feel they'll go. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So going away from Survivor Series,
Thank God.
Overall, a pretty decent pay-per-view. I know we almost just talked about Survivor Series for an hour. So, with tying into Survivor Series, with Bray Wyatt being the sole survivor, what is next for him? Now,
go on.
No, you can go first.
Well, I can't see anything happening with Bray, to be honest with you. Unless they put him in an angle with... Well, they can't put him in an angle with Sting, because Sting's retired.
Right.
Even though that's one of the matches... I can't see Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker again. On Mania. I don't see him having the tag titles as long as Royal Rumble. I can't see him possibly doing anything. I think Bray Wyatt could get released within the next couple of years. I possibly could see that.
That's interesting.
And that's sad because I like Rotunda as a character, as he's developing characters in the past. Not as a Husky Harris, but when Rotunda debuted as Bray Wyatt, I instantly liked him. From the get go, from 2013 when they attacked. I know they had a feud with Punk and Brian, Survivor Series. That's related. 2013. But I can't see. I can't visually see anything. But I'd like to know your opinion, and I'll see if I can agree with it or not.
All right. Sorry if you heard that Skype notification, guys. I forgot to put my Skype status to Do Not Disturb, so now I won't hear any more notifications.
I didn't, so that's good.
So, the reason why I talk about this is because yesterday, last night, I wrote an article for Interwrestling Nerd of what's next for Bray Wyatt, because it made me, his win at Survivor Series made me think, what could be next for him heading into the Royal Rumble. So, I would like to share this article with you guys. I'll leave the link in the description down below so you guys can check it out. Gotten some pretty positive feedback from them, so I appreciate it, guys. So anyways, number 5 is Bray Wyatt versus Baron Corbin. The reason why I said this was, you know, Baron Corbin's running amok in SmackDown, and he's being pretty ignorant, so why not let his ignorance kind of guide him to attacking Bray Wyatt? And plus, I don't see his feud with Kalisto going past TLC. I'd be very surprised if it was like a kickoff pre-show thing at WrestleMania. I'd be disappointed if that was the case, because that would mean Kalisto would be on the pre-show for...
What were they even doing at Mania 32? I literally can't remember.
He faced Ryback for the United States Championship.
Kalisto?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about Wyatt.
Oh, Wyatt? Wyatt came out with Harper and Rowan during The Rock's promo.
Oh, yeah, and then he got beat by... Rowan got beat by Rock in like 7 seconds or whatever it was. That was ridiculous. See? That's why I can't see anything, because of shit like that. You know? It's ridiculous. I can't see how Vince has not tapped into his actual raw talent. No? So, yeah. I
feel like, you know, Corbin and Wyatt will need, you know, a filler feud going into Mania, and it'll warm them up for whatever opponent WWE decides to put them with.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal second-time winner, Baron Corbin. You know they still would have that, you know. The
what?
Meaningless cup that means absolutely nothing.
Well, don't you know it's to be the memorial for Andre the Giant?
Yeah, but it was revealed by a racist.
Oh, well, yeah, I can see where that causes problems.
Yeah. So I think I shouldn't really say about Andre the Giant's alcoholic tendencies, but there you go.
Right.
It actually, fuck it. It's a statue of a drunk person was previously revealed by a racist. There you go.
Okay then.
That's why I don't like the award.
Fair enough. So, number 4 on the list is Bray Wyatt versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
What does the Intercontinental title do for him, though? Because the lineage can't get him as far as people think it could.
It is... Well, I recall you saying in a past Pro Wrestling Weekly episode that the Intercontinental title is a stepping stone to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, that was the past.
No. Well,
yeah. Good detective work, Myself Watson, but... no.
Anyways, let me share how I would book this. Okay, this is coming straight from the article, guys. So Bray starts to feel the desperation of needing a title. And he notices how The Miz uses Maurice to his advantage to keep retaining the Intercontinental title. So the Wyatt family does their quote-unquote vigilante justice by capturing Maurice. Bray goes on to do his cryptic promos and somehow brainwashes Maurice to thinking that she is Sister Abigail. So technically...
Oh, sister... I think Sister Abigail should be his sister. She's good looking, you know.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah. She has a YouTube show as well. I'm not going to obviously advertise it because she's probably more popular than us. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, this would set up a feud down the line, and Wyatt would want the Intercontinental title, and he would put Sister Abigail on the line as well, saying if Miz beats Bray Wyatt, then he frees Maurice. So,
I thought you said freeze.
Oh no.
He freezes! He cryogenically broke her in half!
Oh man, could we get Jim Ross to call that, please?
Jim Ross needs to be back in a wrestling I know he's doing World of Sport Wrestling, but one, I've heard the results, and it's basically WWE, but more kid-friendly. How can you possibly get more kid-friendly in WWE?
Right, I honestly
Fucking ITV arseholes. Anyway, yeah,
Anyway.
But no, Jim Ross needs to call a serious product. On WWE. Like, I wish we had Jim Ross calling NXT back from 2012 days. So good. He was calling Seth Rollins win the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, why can't we have those moments back again? They're not even on the network still. I want to watch Seth Rollins win the NXT Championship, and I can't. For fuck's sake. But anyway, Bray, he was an NXT original.
So,
Yeah.
these types of mind games would get to The Miz. It would allow him to lose focus on the title picture because, Maurice is his wife. And somehow this will lead to Wyatt becoming the new Intercontinental Champion, and Wyatt, out of the act of pity, will release Maurice.
Right.
Because he just wanted to screw with The Miz, man.
Oh.
So,
Grr.
so number 3, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton for SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I did say in the article, by the way, that it could be Luke Harper, but for all intents and purposes, it would probably be Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton.
If his wife is not, if his wife is actually forgiving and letting him go on the road, because the baby, like, for fuck's sake, I think she had even had a C-section. I can't understand how that painful that would be for a woman, and I would want if I was a woman, I would want my husband by my side at all times, helping me with pain medication and all that. So if his wife lets him go, if I was Randy Orton, I'd be indefinitely gratified. Yeah, for fuck's sake. I would be Watcher Mania. I would be grateful to her because she would be one of the best wives in the world. To let someone live his dream and go and do wrestling over his just born child,
Yeah.
But I would. It probably might be Bray and Randy, but I could definitely see it being Harper and Wyatt, and possibly even Luke Harper coming back. Is it no? Eric Croy. I'm wrestling's been a blur to me recently.
It's all good.
It's all been the same.
So basically, Wyatt, the Wyatt family put the whole entire tag team division on notice, more in particular American Alpha and, SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
If they do end up winning, this could lead to a WrestleMania match, a triple threat tag team match, where the Usos and American Alpha are involved, or it could be a fatal 4-way, which would include Heath Slater and Rhino, which would give Rhino his final WrestleMania match.
Yeah. Do you think Rhino's going then?
I would have to think so, because
actually this is a serious, decent question, right? Well, I think it is. Do you reckon when Rhino leaves the WWE or leaves wrestling, do you think he'll be a trainer at the Performance Center?
That's a good question.
Because apparently Steve Corino is going to be training there, going to be a full-time trainer there soon. So, if you don't know who Steve Corino is, he's a former ECW champion before it went under. So
it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I think Rhino's a respectable guy. He just ran for state representative in Michigan.
That's very personal to you then.
Yeah. And plus
I wish a wrestler would run for Prime Minister here. Imagine William Regal was Prime Minister.
Yes.
That needs to happen. Let's book it, Dano. Let's book it. Let's book this shit. I now pronounce William Regal as I'm Mrs. Queen Elizabeth II. I crown you Prime Minister, Mr. William Regal.
And then you have
That's so good. No, I mean Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He'd do so much better job than all the other fuckers. I shouldn't say that because I could probably get me in a hot walk with all the UK folk. Probably not. I probably might be praised.
Jeez.
I was yeah, well done, yeah, he's shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. William Regal for Prime Minister, by the way. Yeah, William Regal for Prime Minister. Yeah, hashtag it. Yeah.
So, anyways, I think it would be cool to see Rhino be a trainer in the Performance Center. I mean, we see Devon as an agent or a producer now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him years ago when he was putting people through tables. I couldn't see him in a professional role. So I think it was a hooligan. Oh, it was a legit hooligan. Obviously not. Obviously, with now me knowing the Reverend Devon character and his real life, and watching the Dudley Boys Blu-ray, which you should get on unless it's on the network soon. You should really get that because it's a very inside documentary into ECW. The train. Oh, sorry, got hiccups. The training they had and all that shit. I just think it's very influential if you're a Dudley Boys fan. Definitely. WWE home video releases, by the way, have been banging recently. Are really good.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know why they cost so much, but they are really good though. Like I always buy Blu-rays because I hate DVDs. DVDs are just shit now. Like when 4K Blu-rays come out and I've got a 4K TV, I'm only buying 4K Blu-rays. When WWE goes to 4K, obviously it'll be only available. But WWE Network needs to bring 4K to WWE Network. That needs to happen, by the way. That is wrestling related because I said WWE in the sentence. But imagine that though. Rikishi's arse in high quality.
Oh no.
Rikishi comes back. Rikishi comes back in the WWE wrestling full time.
No.
Oh, Big Show. Oh, Hogan. Don't steal my dad's corpse, Big Boss Man.
Oh no, that's terrible.
That actually did happen. So I'm not. I'm trying not to be offensive, but that did actually happen.
No, I know. I know. I know.
I was just saying, yeah. Imagine. I would like, but no, I would literally love WWE 4K and 60 FPS in WWE as well. That needs to happen. And I want fluid match movements. I get it on my Skybox downstairs, but I don't get it on WWE Network. What the fuck? I'm paying £10 a month for this shit, and I deserve better. Hashtag make WWE Network great. Yeah. Not great again, because Darren Young isn't great again, by the way. Oh, where is he?
He
gone.
He is working on his campaign with Bob Backlund.
Do you know what? Bob's so good. I love Bob.
He is.
Don't like Darren, but I like Bob. Let's make Darren Young great again! Said no one ever! I'd laugh. If like when they broke up, said, you know when I said make Darren Young great again? No one believed that! And he turns completely heel on him and beats him up. And he can't do anything about it because he's a Hall of Famer.
No.
I should book this shit.
You should.
Yeah. Bob Backlund is king, by the way. Joey's still allowed to do indie appearances.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's allowed to do all the Legends of the Ring stuff. Mind you, most of the Legends are allowed. Even Jerry Lawler's still allowed. And he's almost full-time contracted WWE personnel or whatever.
Mm.
So, yeah. But anyway,
Bray
Wyatt, unless you haven't got anything for that. I don't know.
I was just going to say Bray Wyatt has to become a tag team, one half of the tag team champions. That's all.
I would like to see Bray Wyatt hold the World Championship on Raw. Obviously not on SmackDown, because AJ Styles should be the champion forever. And ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Well,
till the end of time.
You won't
to beat CM Punk as the longest reigning WWE World Champion of all time. Of this current era.
Well.
And he beat Hogan and beat, all them. San Martino. Definitely beat San Martino.
You won't like my number one pick then. I apologize.
Don't upset, we're going so well.
I apologize if you guys hear any background noise as always. Anyways, number 2, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Yes.
Yeah.
Because, they played it off as, it could possibly be a ruse, but I think it still has that ruse factor to it. Plus, Randy Orton has voices inside of his head, so it adds that.
They cancel him, they understand, they talk to him.
Exactly. It adds that unpredictability.
Yeah.
So I have two scenarios. One, Orton is jealous and he feels like he's being overshadowed by younger talent. And
Wait, bro.
yeah, and say Wyatt
Except
would
John Cena.
right,
Fuck him.
and say Wyatt would have the Intercontinental title by then. He would want to challenge Wyatt for the Intercontinental title due to it being a familiar title that he's had before.
Randy. Yeah.
Or Orton just attacks Wyatt out of nowhere at the Royal Rumble and claims it.
Out of nowhere!
And Orton claims.
Fuck off!
And Orton would claim that he was inside Bray Wyatt's head this whole entire time, and that Randy is the true master of the mind games. He's the Viper. He's the apex predator.
Gong! Oh, gong! No, I think that's the possibility of that happening is pretty high. Undertaker beat Randy, possibly.
That'd be interesting.
Again.
So,
The WrestleMania 21 match was so good. Oh yeah, No Mercy. Undertaker was burned alive and then come back at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
That was Eddie Guerrero's last pay-per-view when he was burnt alive. Oh, I made myself upset.
Yeah, there you
Why
go.
would I do that? Fuck's sake.
Anyways, this would all have to accumulate at WrestleMania. And who should win, or who would win? Bray Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Yep, Bray Wyatt delivering the RKO.
What? My most protected move in this company, and they're going to give it to him? No. Now, see, this is where your ignorance and young mind of this business comes into play, because they're not going to give him. He's been screwed over. And if they give him the RKO, I will legit dance around in video saying Steve is the better man on the Pro Wrestling Weekly.
No,
I will.
No, I'm not.
I promise that. Virtual handshake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, give it to him once because, you know, master of the mind games. Shutting off my phone now.
I heard that.
Yep. Luke Harper carries Orton out, leaving Bray Wyatt in the center of the ring, looking strong as he has defeated one of WWE's top veterans.
Gong!
And then, number one,
Mm.
the one that you're not going to like,
Oh, God.
Bray Wyatt versus AJ Styles
Oh!
for the WWE Championship.
AJ's got to win. I'm sorry, but my allegiance to AJ's, I can't break it. He's my one. He's my phenomenal one.
So,
I will chant AJ Styles even if he says shut up, because he is my man. He is the man of this business, a man of the WWE. Fuck TNA. Fuck Ring of Honor. Fuck Ice. Actually, no, ICW's good.
yeah, I was going to say, what?
Fuck WCPW. You know? Well, they're okay, but I don't like Adam Pacitti. Fuck Adam Pacitti. Fuck you, Adam Pacitti. Hashtag it. Yeah. No, I can't see Bray Wyatt winning that. It's going to be Undertaker versus Styles at Rumble if that's going to be the case. Unless the World Heavyweight Championship's going to be on the line in a SmackDown Royal Rumble, then I don't think they're doing separate Royal Rumbles. I think they're going to do it like they did the first brand split, where Raw and SmackDown they fight for an opportunity at WrestleMania, and then they may shoot. Would I actually like? We were going to do like mini Royal Rumble prediction, but I wanted to get a question in.
Sure.
How can you see them booking the Royal Rumble winner? Do you see them booking themselves to win either title, or do they have to exactly go for their title, their brand?
I think.
Because say Kurt Angle won it, he's not on a brand, is he? So, you know.
I think since WrestleMania is a dual branded pay-per-view, they could do a invasion-ish type of deal, but I can't see it working like that. I think I can see it happening if it was dual branded, but I think it would make more sense for them to go towards their brand specific title.
Because I don't know if you remember the 2007 Royal Rumble where Undertaker won it. There was heavy conversation of him going for the Raw World Championship. for the WWE Championship against Cena.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
they decided against it and went with the World Heavyweight Championship against Batista. And obviously Undertaker won that because he won every WrestleMania until 30, of course.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm really surprised that they didn't go with the WWE Championship. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, but Undertaker with the spinner belt, come on.
Sure.
Would you want to see that?
I mean, hey.
I don't.
Triple H did it.
Yeah, but that's the same excuse saying CM Punk hold it. Alberto Del Rio held it. Rey Mysterio held it for like all of 2 minutes. You know, everyone in the Sun held it because they didn't want to fork out in another championship belt to make. They were cheapskates and they thought, oh, you got to have the WWE logo in the middle because of branding and all that shit. And when we give the belt to companies and football teams like they do now, oh, it has the WWE logo in front of it. So now it's belt. You know? Very narcissistic, very egomaniac of themselves. You know? Well, mind you, Vince is an egomaniac, but there you go. So, but yeah, no, I definitely like the big gold looks better on the Undertaker anyway. If they're not bringing back the Winged Eagle, do what they did and put the big gold on him. You know, the big gold for the big red herring, red big evil character. Yeah, no, it wasn't American Badass at the time. It's obviously the Dead Man Undertaker. Who doesn't want American Badass Undertaker back for one night? I do.
Be interesting. I could have swore that it was returning, like at WrestleMania 31, like everybody was saying, or WrestleMania 30.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
No, obviously, because it was in the past, but so.
Well.
So, anyways, yeah, I would have just Wyatt go over, given the main belt.
I mean, it's him losing to Styles.
But Styles could win it back at near the end of it all. You never know.
Well, we don't know the next pay-per-view after Royal Rumble, do it?
I'm just saying. It's possible for AJ to get it back.
Well, no, I would speculate the fact that I think the next pay-per-view after Royal Rumble is Elimination Chamber for SmackDown, am I right?
It's either that or Fastlane.
Fastlane. That pay-per-view's always been shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to mini book the Royal Rumble, we can, but I don't know what time we've got.
Well, we're past the hour mark, so we can do the mini Royal Rumble predictions because that doesn't take long at all.
Yeah.
So
go on.
No,
you're the host, so you can take control.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right.
So, I have a couple of people in my mind.
Yeah.
Brock.
Yeah, well, that's confirmed.
Oh, I was talking about winners.
Oh! Okay.
Oh.
I thought we were talking about entrants and then winners.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, entrances.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe see The Undertaker.
I think it should have been a title match.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Bray.
He could do double duty if he loses. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The Undertaker, he can do whatever. He's superhuman. He's dead and whatever.
He's
not actually dead. Mark Calloway's not dead. I hope. Please don't be dead.
No, yeah, not yet.
Please.
No, please don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Please.
Yeah.
So, Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Balor, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's a lock. Because if you've seen ICW, then he was doing the arm taunt very well. He was doing it quick, so you know he's on a speedy recovery. I think he will return on Rumble, possibly either Elimination Chamber or Fastlane. So, yeah, I can see him debuting before Mania. So, yeah.
Ty Dillinger.
10.
At the 10 spot.
Yeah, if WWE want to book him perfectly, then they need to start with that.
Mm-hmm.
or make him if they put. I could see him debuting one NXT superstar at the Andre the Giant Battle Royal that I did with Baron Corbin. Now, if Ty Dillinger does that, they do like they bring out 9 superstars. They bring out the 10th, and it's Ty Dillinger, and then bring out another 5 or whatever, 10. So yeah, that'd be. But yeah, I think he deserves to be Rumble 10. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's see who else. I'd like to see Kurt Angle return, possibly.
That's easy. Everyone wants to see him back, I hope. So
maybe a broken Matt Hardy.
I can't see it. I can only see Jeff coming back.
Jeff works too. I can.
Yeah.
Or Heath Slater, because I'm biased.
One man bam, baby.
Exactly.
Well, no, it's a 2-man band because I'm just 2-man. The 2-man band with the man beast. I don't know. That was out of tune. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. My voice is going because of this beautiful podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So, shoot, I can't think of any other like big entrance.
Well, I can tell you mine.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Kurt, Jeff.
Okay.
Also Jeff Jarrett, if possible. Sweet.
Double J.
Double J, double J, double E, double F, J, A, double R, E, double T. Jeff Jarrett. Anyway. Kurt, Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor. I've already said that already. I probably have, but I don't give a shit. Ty Dillinger, Corbin. I don't know. Who can I see from the Indies possibly coming into WWE? Kota Ibushi. Zack Sabre Jr.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't know anyone else. I was going to say AJ Lee. Nope!
Nope. CM Punk.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. Look in my eyes, what do you see? I left WWE. No, I would like to see Punk back. Maybe, yeah, one off. I'd like to see Punk back. No more than that. Oh, God. I'm trying to think of people who have not come back in a long time. Obviously, Goldberg's confirmed now.
Crime Time.
Who?
Crime Time.
You serious?
Yes.
I'm not. I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea. What are they going to do? Brooklyn, I'm going to steal your wallet. Oh, no! But that gimmick was racist to begin with in the WWE. Because they were known for stealing things.
But Josh, they can elevate the SmackDown Tag Team division.
Can they fuck? Can they fuck? I'm sorry, but a real convict in Shad, and JTG, a good wrestler that was there for a long time before they actually decided to fire him because they can't see any use for him. They're going to get released within a year. I can't see them doing anything other than this Rumble spot. And are they in Brooklyn for the Rumble? No, they're in Texas. So it doesn't make any sense.
Houston.
No. Put that joke right into your nearest bin, and then put your head in that bin. And then realise what you've done.
And then all the banana peels.
Yeah. Eat them too. Whole.
That's evil, man.
Oh, imagine that. Now, anyway. Joe, I can't think of anybody that I would see viable. Nakamura.
Okay.
Joe. Either or. Because Nakamura's probably winning the belt back at the Japan event.
Oh, wait, no, that's just wishful thinking. Hideo Itami, maybe?
No, he's injured.
Well, maybe he comes back from early recovery?
That it. Look at his last injury. He was out like 19 months.
Yeah.
So, he hasn't got a good record with injuries. If he has another one, he's done in the WWE, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that their
So
policy?
look at people. They were literally close to signing. I don't know if you've heard this guy, but Lionheart. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, isn't he an IC dub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE almost signed him, but didn't because AJ Styles broke his neck. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, they don't really like people that are injury prone, as obviously you see with Daniel Bryan and making him retire.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're not very kind to that sort of thing. But yeah, I would like to see Hideo back because obviously he got screwed out of being in the tag team tournament with who was it, Kota Ibushi. That would have been so good. I would have wanted them to win as well. Kota Ibushi's life in NXT. I need Kota Ibushi. Yeah, Kota Ibushi in the Rumble. I've said that already probably, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, I can't see. Rey Mysterio.
Oh man.
Johnny Mundo.
Okay.
Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer. Taz. If he can wrestle. Imagine that. Survive if I let him have his ECW music. Not it's Taz. Not that one. Not that music. Like when Taz comes out, they use a bunch of his WWE music, and then it's Taz. What Jim Ross says, but yeah, no. I'd like to see Taz wrestle again. Put someone in the suplex in the what's it? I almost called it Fujiwara armbar, but that's not right. The Taz mission or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Taz mission. Yeah.
Someone in that, choke them out, throw them out, and then throw himself out. Like just for a pop. Like, but obviously they're not in New York, so that won't work. But as much. Obviously, it's going to be a hot crowd because it's Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
You know, but, yeah.
Since they're going to be in Texas, what if? What if?
If you're going to play Shawn Michaels or Austin, I'm going to kick your fucking ass. I'm going to come to America and kick your fucking ass because it's not going to happen. Either or.
I will now redact my statement before it has been spoken.
Good boy. No, I would love to see Austin back. Not Michaels. I think Michaels is completely done. Like, completely done. Like, but if Austin was going to heal, like, properly and work out and do it, and can have one good Royal Rumble match, like, he's won 3 of them, if you didn't know. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'd love to see Austin and Angle in the same ring at the same time, staring at each other again. I'm like, oh! I'll be like Unforgiven 2001 again. Oh, is Kurt Angle going to win the match? And win the WWF title or win the Royal Rumble? Imagine if it was Austin and Angle, then Angle won the battle. Oh, that'd be so good. Angle should win the Rumble. Imagine that. But I don't think, if Angle is ever going to come back, I don't think he's going to come back until 2K18's been released. I think it will be a pre-order bonus.
That'd be cool to see.
So, yeah. I'd like to hear his but I would admit I would like to hear his medal music in a WWE arena again. So then I can actually download it on iTunes and stuff like that because they haven't released it separately yet. So yeah, and put Kota Ibushi's theme on iTunes, you WWE bums. Yeah. That's all I've got probably on Royal Rumble. So I can't think of anyone else.
So let's give our early predictions for who is going to win since we're kind of cutting it short on time here. Let's give our final thoughts on who.
Goldberg.
Goldberg?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Goldberg or Lesnar.
Yeah. Or Balor.
Ooh. I think Balor would be the wild card.
Yeah. I think Balor should win it. Because obviously he's been screwed out of the Universal title, only having it one day. Balor versus Owens at Mania. Splooge. On my screen. You know. Not that splooge. I mean, like, me going humana and dribbling from the mouth because I'm a wrestling fan, and that's what wrestling fans do when we get dream matches. But imagine Balor versus Angle, or Angle versus fucking Kevin Owens, or Sami Zayn, or the dream matches in WWE with Angle are endless.
Exactly.
I would love Angle to win. That'd be my wild card. Is Angle winning? Angle returning and winning. To go to Mania and lose to, I don't know, Kevin Owens, to make Kevin Owens legit.
Alright.
Champion. So, yeah. The real WWF? What?
Whoa.
What are they out to her still? Making your legit WWE Universal Champion. I'm going to end this on this line and Steve can cut out to his intro. Kevin Owens is going to be your Universal Champion to WrestleMania, and after that, it's true. It's damn fucking true.
Alright. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Pro Wrestling Weekly. If you did, please make sure to slam that like button below. Subscribe to make sure this this podcast episode gets in your sub box. Don't forget to follow all of us on Twitter, as well as the main Pro Wrestling Weekly Twitter account at PWW Wolfpack. Don't forget to check out and subscribe to Josh Morales and Haydn Fox's YouTube channel and follow them on Twitter. Don't forget to check out Inner Wrestling Nerds' social media and their website for all the latest wrestling news.
Actually, can I plug something before I go?
I think I know what you're going to plug, so go ahead.
Yeah. If you want to check out SLTDwrestling.com, there'll be something special on there Friday at 7 o'clock UK time. It's obviously from myself, but I will not divulge in that. You'll just have to click on SLTDwrestling.com at 7 o'clock UK time. SLTDwrestling.com at 7 o'clock Friday UK time. It's going to be a treat, folks.
There we go.
Follow them on Twitter, subscribe to them on YouTube and all that fucking shit. Subscribe to all their shit. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vine if they've got one, Snapchat if they've got one, I don't know, all of them. Yeah.
There's that.
That's my little escapade.
And also don't forget to subscribe to Pro Wrestling Weekly on all platforms. And with that being said, guys, we will see you in the next episode of Pro Wrestling Weekly. Peace.
And if you're not down with that, I've got 2 words for you. Piss off!
Person